head coach Brett Sutter kind of talked about you guys wanting to play a full 60, looking into the series against Ontario. What's kind of the mindset?
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to play a full 60, you got to start quick. I think we all need to be ready right off the first puck drop to get going. I think our game flows through moving the pucks fast, forecheck, physicality. I think if we check those things off at the start of the game and we keep focusing on it, it'll carry through 60, and I think that's how we get our best results.
Coming off a tough back-to-back loss, what's kind of crucial to bounce back here?
Yeah, I mean, hockey's a crazy sport. There's a lot of things you can't control, so I think short memory is important. You got to forget about it. You watch video with the coaches, see what we need to work on, but now it's time to move on. Worry about the next team, worry about the next opponent, and go win a hockey game.
And then you're new to the organization this year. I feel like one of the first impressions that you made was in that preseason game against the Oilers, that big fight. What was going on there? And did you really get into the Battle of Alberta and sense?
Yeah, I think so. It was my first game in any of the gear, like Wrangler or Flames gear. So nerves were there, adrenaline was there, and then ZP sort of took a bit of a run from that guy. And being the kind of player I am, I don't really like that. I mean, I don't want him to get hurt. I'm out there to try to protect some of those guys as best I can. So I thought that it would be a good chance to, first of all, show off my skill set, and then also to stand up for a friend and a teammate. So, I mean, the Battle of Alberta, it was exciting. It was preseason. I know it doesn't mean anything, but the energy was there. You could feel it on both benches through everyone. So it was a lot of fun, and I'm happy I did it, for sure.
And also coming as a newcomer to the Wranglers and getting an A. Obviously, you're recognized as a leader on this team. How did that come about kind of getting that letter?
Yeah, I mean, I got a text in the morning. There's a bit of a group chat, and it just said Suts wants to meet with us in the morning, so I sort of figured it was something about a leadership group. I didn't expect to get a letter. I would act the same with a letter or not. I think who I am is always going to show. The letter, I think, is just a nice validation from the coaches and management. But either way, I'm going to be that loud, energetic guy, trying to hold guys accountable, hold myself accountable, and lead by how I play and also by how I hold myself.
And then talking about fights again, you had a fight against your former team this last weekend
Yeah.
as well. How was that for you as well, too? Is it a little weird fighting a guy in a uniform he used to wear?
Yeah, I mean, I never played with him specifically. I do know some of those guys still. The team's definitely changed since I've been there, but again, it was one of those cases where I didn't really like the hit he threw on Brew. I don't go and chuck my gloves off and jump the guy. I asked him. He agreed to it, so I respect him for that. And yeah, I thought it was a good fight. And like I said, I don't want my teammates, especially like the skilled players that we need on the ice at all times, getting hurt. So I'm trying to do my best to stand up for them and stand up for myself and show that we're not going to be weak. We're not going to take that stuff.
And speaking of Bustevich as well, you played alongside him and on the pairing with him for the October that he had. Awesome, work by him and by you.
Thank you.
What was clicking for you guys that you found so much chemistry with?
Yeah, I think we talked about how we need to talk throughout the whole game. We need to communicate with each other on the ice, on the bench, talk about plays. And I think that builds confidence when you hear your D partner's voice and you know that he's there for you to help you and stuff. I think it was just clicking. I knew, he's offensively skilled. He has that touch, not as much as I have that touch. So I'm trying to get him the puck as much as I can in the offensive zone. He understands that. He also understands that my game is maybe a bit better suited in the D zone than his. So we work off each other really well. And, yeah, it was a great October for him. I liked my October as well. So it was awesome. Now we just got to keep building on it and see where we can go with it.